What up, YouTube? It's Austin from Red Cat RC Tech here. Just got an update video here of my Slash 4x4. I've gone through the screws. If you remember when I first got this thing until now, a lot of the screws, yes, they're rusted, but I took some Gribs PB Blast and WD-40 and went through the screws, and most of them at least, and I sprayed most of them down. So yeah, as you can tell, I got a new ESC. It's the Traxxas ET3 3S ESC. It's a rebranded Castle Creations Mamba Max Pro ESC. I paid $35 for it on eBay, brand new. I got one at one of those little auctions. So yeah, like I said, it's a rebranded Castle Mamba Monster, or not Mamba Monster, but Mamba Max Pro. Sorry guys. Works good. I gotta wait for my new spur gear because I screwed up my spur gear. And I have a few pinions. I have like 4 of them that will fit this motor. A buddy actually sent me a Castle Link system for free, which is cool, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jeff. And I was able to program this ESC with my Castle Link, and this is absolutely amazing. I really appreciate you giving me this, Jeff. This will help me a lot. So that is so far the update with my Slash, and I will come right back to you with two new RC cars. Or sorry, three new RC cars. Okay guys, if you guys remember a video I made a little bit a while back, it was my I'm Back video showing my E-Max, my first generation or second generation, sorry, E-Max, that had my Castle Creation motor and my Hobbywing SC8 ESC. I traded that E-Max off, and yeah, that's gone. And I will show you what I traded it for. But anyways, I traded Lucifer, my Rustler, for this. It was a roller. It had no transmission, obviously no electronics. It was missing quite a bit, honestly. I mean, yeah, I kind of took a hit on this trade, but it didn't have the bell cranks. I'm trying to get a good view with the light underneath it. It doesn't have drive shafts. I still got to get the drive shafts, but what it didn't have, the transmission. It didn't have those bell cranks, and it didn't have these center braces. So basically, the bell crank system, the center braces, the transmission, and also the 2075 waterproof servos are brand new, brand spanking new, never operated yet. So that's come along. I just need to get my drive shafts, and I need to get my appropriate pinion for my 5mm motor. I paid this motor is obviously used. You can tell it's got, scratched up. I paid $40 for this, and retail people are selling them in the same condition for over $100. It's the Losi Acceleron 2100 kV4 pole. This motor is absolutely a beast. I can just barely wrap my hand around it all the way. But it makes my Castle Creations 10 scale 540 aka the 550 motor look like a 1/16 motor. This is going to be a badass E-Max, and I'm hoping to do either standing backflips or close to standing backflips. I will be running it on 4S LiPo, unless I get a new ESC. If I get a new ESC, I will be running 5S LiPo. And if that's the case, the ESC I will be able to run 6S LiPo, and I will trade this Losi Acceleron motor off, and I will get a Castle Creations 2200 kV system. So I still have 2 more RCs to introduce to you guys, and so let's get them out. Okay, YouTube, I mentioned before that I had that old E-Max in that video, that second generation E-Max, that I traded it. Now, I traded the E-Max with the EVX1 ESC and those 2 brushed motors that came off a Clodhopper, a Tamiya Clod, for this brushless. This is supposed to be a 1/8, but it's more of a 1/10. It's about as big as a Slash. It's the Atomic RC Metal Militia, which is basically a Venom. It's an 8th scale. It's supposed to be an SET. The Metal Militia is an SET, but the person that had before me decided to convert it to a truggy, or not truggy, but a buggy. So he put these buggy wheels on with the 17mm hubs are already there. He put a wing on it, which actually looks really good. The Metal Militias come with a buggy body, basically, like a buggy tub body that fits over it. As you can tell, it's got the mount right there. It's got the mount back here. So I'm actually going to find it, and I'm going to get it custom painted, and it's going to look like a normal buggy. I put the bumper on there for now, but this bumper will come off once I actually get the body. For electronics, it's got a Venom 70 amp waterproof ESC. What I do not like about this, what the guy did, he cut the wires and he soldered them directly, which kind of pisses me off. So what I'm going to do, since these wires are, should I get to this motor actually, this motor's a 2400 Castle. Actually, it's a Losi. Obviously, it's blue. It's a Losi branded Castle Creations 2400 kV motor. If you guys remember the Maba Max Pro SCT kit, it comes with the 2400 kV brushless motor, the big one. It's almost like a 1/8, and obviously it comes with the Maba Max Pro Maba Max Pro ESC that can handle up to 6S. This motor will handle up to 4S, and yeah, Castle Creation motors like that. Basically the 3800 kV, 2400 kV, 2200 kV, 2650, and stuff like that. The wires can be cut and shortened without screwing up timing, and obviously this guy cut and soldered them together, and you can see them bulging. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut behind this bulge on both the motor and ESC, and yes, the motor wire is going to be very, very short, but I'm going to solder bullet connectors to both the motor and ESC so I can disconnect them, or I can use a different ESC on them, because I do plan on replacing this ESC with a Hobbywing SC8. I do plan on replacing my Emax ESC with something bigger, so my Hobbywing SC8 ESC might end up in this buggy so I can run 4S. This will only handle 3S, and obviously both are waterproof, so that's fine. It has a Metal Gear servo, which I like. This buggy is pretty fast, stock gearing, but I do have a lot of things I need to do. The ESC is Venom. Obviously this buggy, Atomic RC and Venom are the same company now. I really do not like this ESC, to be honest with you. The programming sucks really, really bad. I mean, the rest of the buggy is great. The motor, everything's great about this buggy, and I love that I traded that first or second generation Emax for it, because I got a brushless 1/8 buggy. But, you know, hey, it needs work. It's used. There's a reason. So, anyways, on to the next RC and the last RC. And this one I have used and abused. It was brand new when I got it. Now has some rusted screws because I've been running it in water, and I kind of feel bad now. But obviously this truck that I'm going to show, or vehicle, is obviously made to run with water and all that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to get a stainless steel screw kit. So anyways, I'm going to get to the next RC and the last. Okay guys, just a heads up, remember, if you guys, well, I was supposed to upload videos on my build of the AX10, Axial AX10 compared to an SCX10. Obviously, I tried to upload the videos, but some odd reason YouTube was being a piece of shit, and it would not let me upload them. So what happened is I did build the SCX10, but I traded the SCX10 for what was, keyword, was a brand new Poison Spider Edition Axial Wraith. This thing is absolutely a fucking beast, and I'd take the Wraith over an SCX10 any day. Now, here's my problem. Some of these screws are starting to rust. You could see it. This truck was brand new, spotless, and obviously had scratches on the panels, which is fine. But this truck was brand new when I got it, which kind of, you know, disappoints myself because I already started screwing it up. Now, what happened was, on Sunday, we had a barbecue, obviously, before Labor Day weekend, or Labor Day itself. We had a huge barbecue. We had family over. My little sister, her friend, my best friend Brandon, all of us. We're out playing with the quads and go-karts. We had a mud pit going. We actually took the hose out and went to an area of our track. We have a track that goes around our pole barn and all that on our property. And, you know, it's naturally a mud hole, but we made it really, really nasty and sloppy. And for fun for the quads that we have, I have a sports quad, so me getting it muddy was kind of, you know, a heartbreaker because it's brand new, but I had to stop being the pussy and get it dirty. And, you know, we had our utility quad, so we were blazing through there. And then I brought the Wraith out. My uncle was like, oh, I'm running through the mud hole. He called me a pussy, and of course, you know, how everyone is, you have to show off, and I had to put my brand new, sad face, I had to put my brand new toy through the mud hole. And then, of course, instead of wiping it off with a rag, which I should have done, I took the hose to it. So I guess I have to learn from that mistake. It's my consequences, so I have to learn from it. As you could tell, the waterproof receiver box I used was the Traxxas. I had to glob it up, and you could tell, see those screws are rusted. Rusted there. Some of the rust is starting to show on there. Some on here and there and everywhere and here and there and all that fun shit. Kind of makes me mad, but whatever. I'm going to order a stainless steel screw kit for here in the next week or so. That means I get to tear this whole motherfucking thing down and basically rebuild it with stainless steel screws, which I do not have a problem, because I'm going to manually go through every single part, the little freaking arms, all the little links, drive shafts, the axle itself. I'm going to go through it all. I'm going through everything with a little mini scrub brush or a toothbrush and soap and water, and I'm going to clean everything, WD-40 everything, and everything should be a-okay. But anyways, this is my Axial Wraith. It's the Poison Spider edition, and I appreciate you guys watching my videos. And I'm up to 147 subscribers, and I'm hoping to hit around 200 soon. And I know I'm blabbing on, and my videos are long, but, you know, hey. Oh, also, I forgot to remind you, the Poison Spider Edition Wraith, it doesn't come with lights all the way around like normal. These are not the stock rims. These are aftermarket rims. The tires are stock. And, of course, the hood does not open up. It's custom. Someone did that to get in there. And, of course, obviously, I gotta wash it. And I'm going to put the actual Axial box in there when I get the money to get one. Also, the ESC is not the AE2, obviously, because if it got wet, it'd burn up. It actually has a brand new Traxxas XL5 tucked in there. So, yeah, like I said, this truck was basically brand new until I got it. And I actually used it because the guy that had it for me was honestly a pussy. And put it on the shelf and made it pretty. And, of course, now that I got it, I'm using it the way it should be used and actually running it in trails and mud and water. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and have a good day.